Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi, ParkHoppers, and welcome back to another video.
Yeah, welcome back. So a couple weeks ago on Instagram, we asked everybody to share an unpopular Disney opinion. And boy, did we get a lot of responses.
I have not seen any of them. I did not want to peek.
Yeah.
He was in charge of all the screenshots and recording all those questions, so...
So I tried to not think about them too much, but there are some good ones in here. So I guess it'll be both of our reactions, but Crystal's will be very...
real
right now, right?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm not going to go in any order, and we're not going to say who did them, but when we put this video live, we will tag everybody on Instagram, so you can check it out, because we took every single answer, so... Every
single one.
So, we'll start at the beginning.
Here we go.
I don't like Food and Wine Festival at Epcot.
So it's kind of hard, because we only did it one time.
Yeah, but it was awesome.
It was awesome.
I think it was way better than Food and Wine at California Adventure.
Oh, definitely. The selection, the flavors, the, pairings.
Because they're based around each country.
Yes.
Around. I loved it.
I loved it.
So I'd like to know, for whoever said they didn't like it, why didn't you like it?
Right.
It was crowded.
Yeah, but I mean, it still was less crowded than Food and Wine in California Adventure.
When we went in 2014, it definitely was. I don't know about now.
True.
You know,
but I'm comparing to what I remember.
For sure. So that one we don't agree with. I liked theirs way better.
I just like food.
That's true. This one attacks my favorite queen. Frozen is just okay.
I
think it's pretty good.
I'm on the border. I see, I agree. Okay, so to me, Frozen is amazing. The characters are amazing. The animation is amazing. All of it is amazing. But the people that are like, oh, it's better than Tangled, I think Tangled's better.
Tangled is better. Tangled's better.
Yeah.
But when you think about the other Disney animation movies,
yes,
it is better than... I love Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
But it's better than Wreck-It Ralph, I think, especially the second one. Wreck-It Ralph, the sequel, had good parts, but it wasn't amazing. Frozen 2, I think, was even better than the first one.
Right.
I think people give Frozen a lot of hate because, everybody with kids had to listen to that song on super repeats.
Every time I think of Frozen, I just remember because I worked at Disneyland when Frozen came out. And this lady came in, and she brought the soundtrack up to the counter, and she was like, is this the movie? And I was like, no, ma'am, the movie just came out a week ago. And she was like, oh, okay, my daughter really liked it, so I was hoping you'd have the movie here. And I was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, that's just the soundtrack. And
she was not yet. Yo.
Yeah, and she was like, well, do you guys have it in the back room? No, we don't.
Yeah.
Well, will you guys have it in maybe a month or two? I think we're coming back in a month or two. Do you think you'd have it then? And if you guys do, can I put one on hold? I was like, we don't have a layaway system here, lady. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I guess we kind of agree with this. I don't think it's their best movie, but it's better than okay.
Yes. I think it's one of their... Then again, it's still hard because it's one of their best films because it's one of their most recent. So all the technology is up to date. But if you tell me it's better than Frozen, then I'm sorry, we can't be friends. I'm sorry. If you say it's better than Tangled, we cannot be friends.
Alright, so this one's going to attack you personally. I have no desire to go to Animal Kingdom. To me, it's a glorified pricey zoo.
My heart just broke. I mean, every zoo is pricey.
Yeah.
I mean, what zoo can you go to where you have entertainment other than the animals doing their training tricks on a stage? That has attractions, that has high-end food,
I loved Animal Kingdom.
I
think that whoever wrote this, if they go, they'll probably still enjoy it.
Oh, of course.
But we also went before there was no nighttime shows yet. Pandora wasn't there yet. So it was a half-day park.
Right. Yes, definitely back in 2014, Animal Kingdom was a half-day park. Yeah. And I still loved it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I will spend every half day at that park.
Yeah, I mean, we had a good time. I will say that the safari trip there,
yes,
we live pretty close to San Diego. We go to the safari park a couple times every other year or so. The safari trip there is way better than the world-renowned safari park towards San Diego.
Agree.
And so, but I thought that one was funny. When I read that one, I was like, oh, Crystal.
Triggered.
This one I think we'll both agree on. Turkey legs are gross.
Yes.
They're gross.
They're gross.
We've always joked about, like...
they smell delicious.
They do smell delicious. They look delicious.
Yeah.
Kind of leathery, though, but they...
Right.
I don't know.
I've also heard, I don't know if it's true or not, that they smell so good because they soak the turkey leg in ham juices.
I have no idea. I've never
That's what I heard when I worked there. Never looked into if it was true or not. Because it's not labeled anywhere, I'm assuming it's not true. Yeah. Because I feel like you'd have to have that labeled.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of religions.
Yeah, for religious purposes.
That don't eat ham. Like,
right.
So, or pork, I should say.
Right.
I will say we asked on Instagram a long time ago, like, what's your most overrated snack or least favorite snack? And turkey leg won that.
Oh, yes.
Far. So I don't think turkey legs are very widely liked.
Right.
They probably have
I just don't get it.
A hardcore following.
Right.
They're not up there with, like, churro or Dole Whip.
Nope.
This one attacks both of us, but I'd say me. I don't like Star Wars. Gonna disagree. I'm not even gonna go into it. Even as somebody who doesn't like the new trilogies, Star Wars, set your priorities straight. Gotta like it. Gotta like it.
What don't you like about it? Is it chewy?
And actually, I should say the next two go with that. I didn't even realize they were in, like, the same area on my phone. This one says Star Wars is overrated with the laughing, crying face. And then the other one says Galaxy's Edge is way overrated. I give it 20 years before they retheme it.
One, they need to retheme Toontown before they even think about touching my Star Wars line.
Well, they need to fix Tomorrowland, too.
Right? But there's so many things. And plus, I don't see anything wrong with it.
You know, I can see people who don't like Galaxy's Edge. It's like a shopping mall to some people.
The only thing that he needs to fix are more interactions.
Yeah, I think the problem with Galaxy's Edge is that it was overpromised by how, like, immersive it was going to be. And then the land was designed really well, and the two attractions there are great, but like we had to wait half a year for the second attraction to open, and then the park's closed, and we didn't get to experience it very long. So I think that Galaxy's Edge is going to age better than some people think.
Yes.
Especially if they can add, like, another attraction down the line.
Right.
You know, it does feel, I think, to a lot of people that it's very a shopping mall. That's the argument you get a lot. There are way more stores there than there are anything else.
I think it's just because the bazaar is, like, literally a bazaar.
Yeah, but, like, two of the main drives, like, to get people in that land are very expensive experiences. Right. And that's not even including the cantina, which is also a pretty expensive experience. But I'm going to disagree. I love going to Batu. I love visiting it.
Yes.
And Star Wars is not overrated.
I don't like people right now.
Everybody can have their own opinion. We just don't have to agree with them, just like they don't have to agree with ours.
Okay, anyways, next question.
All right.
Or next opinion. Oh, man.
I just get to keep triggering Crystal. I think Snow White is overrated. Her voice drives me nuts.
I agree. I love Snow White to pieces, but I think it's just because she's such a caring person. And I don't know if any of you guys have seen pictures of me when I was little. I was a little Snow White. So, dark hair, really light complexion. My dad used to call me his Snow White. So that is why Snow White is my favorite princess. But at the same time, whenever I go to the parks and I see the Snow White face character interacting with people, I'm like, her voice isn't high-pitched enough. Her voice drives me crazy, but she needs to have that high-pitched voice to be a face character, and she's not, and it ruins it. So I do not have any pictures with Snow White in the park because they don't fit her.
All right. So you kind of agree with that then?
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, apparently. Mickey and Friends, worst parking ever.
Back in the day, we used to hate parking in the Mickey and Friends parking structure.
I actually only hated it during the construction, really.
Well,
and then after they
he used to drive a really lowered car.
That's true.
That could not get down
it
the
couldn't
ramps.
go up any of the ramps or down them.
Yes.
I literally got the car stuck twice there.
Yes.
Like where they had to close the route behind me and divert traffic to help me get my car out.
Yes.
So
that's why we stopped parking there. But for the most part, I felt like it was the easiest, like, what's it called? The easiest transportation to get into the park.
Well, I think if you're bringing a stroller or a wheelchair, like walker, like something assisted like that, then not parking in Mickey and Friends or now Pixar Pals is the way to go. Pixar Pals improved a lot of those things, though. Yes. Being able to see like where the parking spots are open now.
That and then the
security's like improved, like the check-ins.
That and the plenty of elevators.
Yeah,
because before there was only the 2.
That was terrible. If you had a stroller and you're up on level 5.
Yes. Yeah. Like there'd be so many times where you're like, you have to go up to go down.
I said level 5, but I mean you're on like level 2, but they're parking above you too. Yeah. I meant every elevator coming down was already full.
Exactly.
So it's like trying to get out of a Vegas hotel on a lower floor.
We used to park at Toy Story Lot all the time.
Just hop on the bus.
Easy. Hop on the bus, get out, you're in the security line, you're inside the parks.
Especially because you could be almost anywhere in that line and they'd be like, anybody want to just stand? And we'd always be like,
stand.
We're done to stand. We want to stand. And you just get in front of everybody because nobody else wants to stand.
After a long day, a lot of people don't want to stand, but we're not at the park to do the park in one day.
Not usually.
We people watch and we enjoy some food and we enjoy a ride or two and then we head home. So standing isn't a problem for us.
Yeah, not a problem. I don't think Peter Pan is worth the hype. I agree with this.
I agree.
The ride's fun.
The ride, for being like aged,
it's
like
the best. It's the best old Fantasyland ride.
It is.
Hands down.
I don't know. I prefer Casey Jr. and Dumbo over.
Okay, it's the best Fantasyland dark ride.
Yes. Okay.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, the other ones are all... I mean, who knows what the improvements they make to Snow White.
I'm excited for that.
But, yeah, I'll agree with that, though. If that line's over 25 minutes, I'm not waiting.
Honestly, even 25 minutes is too long for me.
That's true. We hardly ever ride that anymore because it's always long.
It's always.
We don't really ride anything in Fantasyland other than Casey Jr. or Dumbo, though. And you do the teacups.
Yeah.
If we're with Mason and your sister, usually.
Yeah. Any littles that come with us, I get them sick on the teacups.
This is one that I definitely agree with. California Adventure is too darn hot.
Yes.
They don't have enough shade. Like, especially once you hit the pier.
So, California Adventure, sorry. I'm a cast member today. When I did my training and they did the California story, they totally realized that they did not have enough shade. They have been trying to work on it and improve it, but when they themed Cars Land, they planned to put trees in, but when you stop and think about it, Cars Land took place in the middle of a desert.
Right.
So they had to scratch that idea to make it feel like you are in the movie.
I mean, it makes sense.
And, yeah. So that's what I learned from the California story. And also, like, when they redid Buena Vista Street, they did add the trees in to hopefully grow to be these beautiful giant trees that provide shade. When they redid Grizzly's Peak, they added more trees in.
I mean,
they added more shade.
Is super nice and shaded. That's where we usually hide out.
When they redid Smoke Jumpers, I forgot what it used to be, Tasty Pilots. When they transferred Tasty Pilots into Smoke Jumpers, they added the outdoor seating with it's covered, so...
Yes, true.
Don't come at me with DCA.
But
I love it.
DCA is too hot.
It is. I agree.
Disneyland has way more shade unless you're on Batu.
But you could just go into Elias Company and enjoy their air conditioning that's always too cold that all the employees have to wear their jackets.
That's true. I don't know about this one. I'm torn on this one. Pacific Wharf mac and cheese is super overrated to me and not worth the hype.
I love their mac and cheese.
Yeah, I don't know. I love mac and cheese in a bread bowl. It's like just carbs on carbs.
Carbs on carbs on carbs.
So, not going to agree with that one, I don't think.
Nope.
We were talking about this, well, not really about this, but The Little Mermaid is the worst princess movie.
So we were watching a YouTube video, and they said that the princess that they would get rid of between Cinderella, Ariel, and
I don't remember who
Aurora?
I don't know, maybe.
I think it was Sleeping Beauty. Who would you get rid of? And I said Cinderella, but that also meant that anything of them was excluded from life existence.
You know, like the iconic castle at Walt Disney World.
And Nick was like, why would you get rid of the castle? And I was like, because
Ariel's the easy choice. That's my least, like, one of my least favorite Disney movies too. So come at me. I agree with this.
I don't.
I'm about.
I said I'd get rid of Cinderella in a heartbeat, and I still will.
We have another turkey legs are overrated.
Yep, agree.
100%. This is actually something that I thought anyways, but maybe I was wrong. Disneyland corn dogs are the same as DCA corn dogs.
Yes.
Are they the only thing DCA is different is they have cheese dogs.
They have the different kinds of dogs. They have the spicy hot dog.
That's true.
They have the spicy cheese dog, the cheddar cheese dog.
And they seem to have like some
themed,
seasonal
like
ones
seasonal,
that come through.
Yes, the seasonal hot dogs.
But as far as corn dogs, I thought they were the same anyways.
Yeah, they've always been the same.
I thought so at least. Yeah. Dole Whip is just pineapple froyo and kind of gross.
It is.
It is just pineapple froyo. That's the
point. It is delicious, not gross.
Yeah, gonna agree with that. That is delicious, not gross.
Yes.
Yeah. Disneyland parades are overrated.
How dare you?
Wow.
How dare you?
Shout out to everybody who was there at the
Magic Happens
parade where we camped out for hours.
We got there at opening to watch the, what was it, the 12 o'clock parade?
Yeah.
And we held our spot. We even bought a blanket to hold our spot so we could stand in the shade.
And even though it opened in February, right?
Yes.
Even though it was February, it was like 90-something degrees.
March.
I think it was February. I think it was the end of February.
Oh, yeah, because the park closed in March.
But it was like 90-something degrees.
Yes.
So the ground was hot. Everybody was like dressed cute, so nobody wanted to sit on the ground. So I had to like run around to find a blanket. None of the stores had blankets.
Everybody was taking turns holding our spots, so somebody could go get drinks, somebody could go get snacks, somebody could go buy an umbrella. Yeah. Like it was fun.
We like held 4 spots, and then we would take turns who had to stand in the sun, and then the shade behind us, because we were up by Small World.
Yep.
That was fun. Parade's not overrated at all.
No.
Unless it's sensational. By the time that parade left, I was so ready for that parade to be gone. That parade was around way too long.
I got all my best pictures from Sensational.
I mean, you got good pictures. What wasn't there like a? No, yeah, it was Sensational. I didn't like Sensational. It was overrated. The only one I liked for Sensational was the Mary Poppins float.
And that broke down in front of us for like a good 40 minutes one time.
The Schuyler sisters are now Disney princesses.
Yes.
I'm good with that.
Yes.
We're cool with that.
Work.
Even Peggy, though? Like, she was in the movie for like 5 minutes. Or in the play for like 5 minutes. Is she really a Schuyler?
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy.
DCA is a better theme park than Disneyland. I feel like they're so different.
They're so different.
But we do spend a lot of time in DCA over Disneyland, I feel like.
Yes. Like, Disneyland has better parades because their parade route is designated for parades.
Yeah, I don't like DCA's parade route at all.
Yes. Disneyland has the fireworks, but I think food-wise, besides potatoes, DCA
wins food and drinks.
Yes.
So.
Well, I mean, you can get adult beverages in DCA.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, they definitely win that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know,
I feel like
I'm torn on that.
Yeah, I'm torn. They both have their pros and cons.
You're probably gonna know who said this. I hate the cookies. They're all dry AF.
Nina, I'm telling you, take it home, put it in the microwave, a dollop of ice cream on it, you are set. Do it.
But should you have to do that to a $4 or $5 cookie?
Do it.
All right, fair enough. And actually, we're at our last one.
Oh.
So that's pretty good. You'll probably get this a lot, but Mulan isn't a princess.
Yeah. That's you.
She's not technically wrong.
Yeah, she's not a princess.
She's a Disney princess.
But she's
an important character.
Every girl is a princess, no matter what you say, no matter what they do. Every girl, woman, female, whatever, is a princess. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I'm not going to argue that. Yeah, and that's it.
That was fun.
That was different, right?
Yeah, it was.
So thank you everybody who answered.
Yes, thank you for your questions.
We'll probably do these in the...
Or your answers.
We'll probably do these in the future and get some new ones.
Yeah.
But that was definitely pretty fun. Anything else? What's your unpopular Disney opinion?
I would probably say that you're probably gonna hate me right now. You're really gonna hate me right now. Haunted Mansion Holiday is the better version. So it looks like I'll be signing my divorce papers soon. On that note, bye. We're back, guys.
We're back.
So I convinced him to come back. I told him I was joking.
Can't believe she feels that way.
But anyways.
All these years I didn't know that.
What's your unpopular
Disney opinion?
He put me on the spot and then got mad. And now I put him on the spot.
I'm actually legit trying to think of what would offend her the most.
He's not even thinking about an unpopular opinion.
So like I'm conflicted.
He's just trying to get me mad.
So I'm conflicted. Like, what's the best? Actually, you know what? I'll go with it. The unpopular Disney opinion. I thought it was a popular opinion, but apparently it's not. Toontown is whack. Like, we don't have kids, so maybe that's the big difference.
That is.
But when they announced Galaxy's Edge, I was most excited that meant Toontown was probably on its way out, either for a future Galaxy's Edge expansion or to expand Fantasyland up.
Yeah.
And because that's what they did at Disney World, you know?
To be honest, we have a 13-year-old nephew that only saw Toontown once, and that was his first trip. He was 2. He doesn't remember it. So Toontown doesn't exist to him.
No,
He's never stepped foot in there.
We don't go up there much.
No.
It's just not where we go.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that cool. I mean, I know it's nice to meet Mickey in his house, but...
Right.
Yeah, Toontown, it could go. It could go tomorrow, I wouldn't even miss it. But it's obviously not going anywhere now, because they're putting a new ride up there. So, once that attraction opens, that's not going nowhere.
Yep.
Alright guys, well thank you for joining us for this video.
Bye.
We will see you guys next time. Peace. I really can't believe that you think.
I know. That's why.
Is the better version of the ride.
I know. That's why I never told you.
That's crazy.